In this session or a brief video, we are going to discuss how you can download the financial data for your company for the course Accounting for Managers for the project work that you're required to do. So the purpose of this video is essentially to help you out in downloading the financial data for any company. And we are going to follow one particular website called moneycontrol.com. You can follow any other resource as well, so that is totally up to you. And this particular video is essentially designed for downloading the financial statements of any publicly listed company which is listed in India on NSE or BSE. So let's begin. So let me quickly share my screen and let me share the full screen. Okay. Okay, so what you have in front of you, I've searched for money control on Google, and this is the link. So let me just click on this. You'll most likely come across a landing ad page. So let's just do continue to moneycontrol.com. And it takes some time, but it'll open the website. Okay, so I'm downloading the data from moneycontrol.com. As I said, you can download it from any other website as well. Screener is not the best resource because Screener combines the financial statement data into different segments that they find fit. So the data is not as per the company, the data is as per Screener. So my suggestion is don't download from Screener. If you are comfortable with Yahoo Finance or any other resource, you can go there, but this is just as well, it works just as well. So let me search for Indigo Airlines. Yeah, Interglobe Aviation. Okay, so let's go here. Now the structure of any company, the moment you search for any company, the structure of that particular company page on moneycontrol.com is exactly the same. So I'll briefly also discuss about the structure of this page, and then I'll tell you how do you download the data, because this you can also do, let's say, fundamental analysis, any other type of analysis besides downloading data from Money Control as well. Okay, and all of this is available for free, so you don't have, so there's no paywall for downloading the data, at least, or looking at this kind of information. So what you'll find is something like this. There's an overview, chart, forecasts, money control, insights, technicals, chart patterns, scans, price, volume, seasonality. So there's a bunch of technical stuff to begin with. And then news about the company, forum, research. This is an interesting area which talks about the research in terms of what are the analysts' research talking about this company. Deals, corporate action. So corporate action talks about dividends, stock splits, and things like that. Financials, shareholding. And then there are these three dots, and these three dots talk about financial shareholding, peers, about, and so on. So right now, our focus is on financials. So if you find financials here, it's fine. Otherwise, you will find it with these three dots. So let me just click here. And otherwise, this page is talking about the basic information about the company, okay, the market cap and stuff like that. So let's go to financials. So let me click here and let's wait for the page to load. Okay, what just happened? Did it just hang? That's strange. Okay, so let's try and to reload it once again. Okay, and if it is not going, you can just keep scrolling down because it's all in one page. So you can just, if you either you can just click on it and it should take you there. Yeah, it takes you and we are here. Okay, so it's just one single long page. Okay, so within financials first, they give you an overview, income statement, balance sheet, and so on. Okay, so when you go to, let's say, annual, what you find is the last 5 years of let's say income statement, which is also not the complete income statement. This is also a summary. So what they're giving you right now here is just the summary. But we don't want the summary. We want the detailed financial. So we'll go here on the right hand side. You'll find balance sheet, profit and loss. And then there is quarterly, half yearly, 9 year, 9 months, and so on results. So let's go to, let's say, detailed financials, balance sheet. So I'll click on this one and it'll open a new page. Okay, so now it's opening a new page. Now this is where you get the detailed financials of the company, the way the company has given. Money Control also has done some adjustments, but that's like 10%. So 10%, so it's not 100% raw the company data, which is available on the company website. This is like 90%, raw data, in the sense 10% combinations they have done. For example, other long-term liabilities includes lease and a lot of other liabilities. So if you really want to know how much of this is the lease liabilities for, let's say, Indigo Airlines, you'll probably have to download the data from the company website itself. Okay. Having said that, I think for the purpose of the analysis that we want to do, at least in the accounting for managers course, this works. This is just as good. So let's go here. Now our focus is on consolidated, not on standalone. So we'll go to consolidated. So keep this in mind. Do not miss this part. Okay, so I click on consolidated, and now we have the consolidated financial statements balance sheet of InterGlobe Aviation from March 25 all the way till March 21. Now you can even scroll down further and look at March 20, 29, 19, and so on. Okay, so you can increase the number of years. I'm just focusing on 5 for now. Just keep things simple. Now what we want is we want to print or copy this to Excel. Okay, so for that, let's go balance sheet new. It is already selected. So let's do a go. Okay, I mean, I'm not sure if you try to copy paste this, if it goes on Excel, but I'll show you. If you click on go, and it opens another page. So now we are on page 3, okay, tab number 3. And this is where you find balance sheet NF. NF stands for new format. This data can be easily copied, pasted into a Microsoft Excel sheet. Okay, so they have made this table beautifully, which fits very easily into an Excel sheet. So all you need to do now, okay, if you reach this far, if you reach here, just make sure that it is consolidated. That's the first step to do. Second step, if it's consolidated, it should be 5 years at least. That's the minimum analysis that we want to do. And then let's just select everything. Okay, so now I'm selecting the whole balance sheet from top till bottom, let's say till total assets. Okay, now they have put equity and liabilities first and then assets later. That's fine. It hardly matters. At the end of the day, we have to pull data from here. So let's do right click, copy, and let me open an Excel file, and let me just see if it is visible. Yes, it is. Okay, so let me just select anywhere on this Excel sheet and right click, and let's say let me just do Control V. Okay, paste. Okay, so the moment you Control C, Control V this data, you'll find that the data has come in exact same formatting as it was here. Okay, so if you notice this formatting and this color and all this, numbers and all that, you'll find the exact same formatting here. Now, I'm not particularly a big fan of this formatting, so I'm just going to go here, Control, and you see the next to this. So this is keep source formatting. This is what Excel has done right now. We'll go match destination formatting. So let's click on this. And now the data is as per the destination formatting, which is this Excel file. Now we can do a couple of double clicks, double click on, may not on this one, but then you'll have to, now you can just, fit these column bits and this should work. Okay. So now we have the data for Indigo Airlines equity balance sheet. Let me just write, let's say Indigo Airlines. Okay. And you can just do a Control B, bold a bunch of stuff, and this should work. Okay, so this is the balance sheet data for Indigo Airlines. Now let's also quickly go and take a look at the income statement data. So let me, let's write here balance sheet, and let's create a new tab. And on this tab, we are going to copy and paste the P&L statement. So over here, now we go back to the same page from where we copied the balance sheet on this arrow. Okay, so you just click on this arrow, and you'll also find profit and loss NF, again NF new format. So we are focusing on the new format, which is the new Companies Act format. So profit and loss NF, and let's do a go. Okay, so the moment you do that, again you'll find the same stuff. Okay, consolidated profit and loss account, make sure it is consolidated. This data can be again easily copied and pasted into a Microsoft Excel sheet. So let's start. Now I'm not selecting the heading. Okay, I'm not selecting the name of the company. I'm only selecting the data, just to make sure I'm only selecting the table. Okay, nothing else beyond that. So let's take profit for loss for the period, consolidated profit and loss after MI and associates. I'm just taking till here, right click, copy. Let's go back. Let's take B2 and Control V. And you find the same formatting as before. So we'll again go to this control and then match destination formatting. And there we have it. Okay, so let's do a bunch of double click. You can adjust the columns and you are through. Okay, so now we have the same consolidated profit and loss state account. Let's also name this P&L statement. Okay, and again, you can do a bunch of bolds. Okay, total revenue, let's say, I mean, you can like select everything in bold. That's totally up to you. Whichever way it looks good to you, I leave that, to you. Okay, whichever structure looks best to you, you can use that. Okay, it's your sheet at the end of the day. Okay, and let me also take the heading Indigo Airlines. Oops, copy and paste. Okay, that's it. So this is how you can easily take data of any company, of your company. Just all you need to do is go to this website moneycontrol.com. On the top, just search for your company, okay, whatever your project company is, and go to financials, follow the process that we discussed in this video, and you can download the data for any company that you wish to. And you can take 5-year data, which is good enough for our discussion right now. You can also extend it to further years. So that was the idea behind this video. I hope you find this meaningful, and I hope this will help you in downloading the data for your project work. And I wish you all the good luck. I'll see you. Thank you. Have fun. Bye bye.